What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise in this video here today. So we got a big report from Deadline, an exclusive, kind of backing up some stuff that I'll get into in a second and kind of explain how I think it correlates. So Deadline put out this report saying studios and filmmakers are knocking on Verve's door as the agency is sitting on bloody good IP that they're looking to take on the town, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Verve has repped the rights for the slasher series created by Tobe Hooper and Kim Henkel since 2017. It says here, at a time when horror and franchises are really the only surefire bets at the post-COVID and strike-impacted box office, the 51-year-old horror property about a chainsaw-wielding serial killer still has potential to make a killing. One of the parties we hear showing interest in reviving Texas Chainsaw Massacre is filmmaker scribe JT Molnar and producer Roy Lee, hot off Strange Darling, a fabulous film. If you haven't checked that out already, please check it out. Their $3 million grossing, 96% certified Rotten Tomatoes cult hit. If Molnar gets a script together, word is that Glen Powell would like to read for it. For a possible starring and producing gig, it's very early days on this. No contracts or attachments as of yet. And the Molnar-Powell combo is but one interested party of many, though we've heard that Lionsgate, A24, and others are expressing interest in that version. Also, don't be shocked if Neon jumps in the fray after working with Oz Perkins on Longlegs, The Monkey, and the upcoming Keeper. It's looking for its next big horror film. This is what Verve had to say to a representative for Deadline. It said Verve represents the Texas Chainsaw Massacre estate and is building out a multimedia strategy for the seminal horror franchise. Verve has not officially submitted the property into any filmmakers, producers, or buyers. Says because this is such a hot and iconic horror property, packages are preemptively being brought to Verve. Says among horror IP, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the little engine that could. Conceived by Hooper and Henkel and directed by Hooper, the project was inspired by serial killers like Ed Gein and Elmer Wayne Henley. Hooper made the feature about a killer named Leatherface who uses his chainsaw to go on a cannibalistic killing spree for $140,000. Now, yeah. That's enough. But remember when not just myself, but Daniel RPK and many others, I think, put out this report that there was something in the works called Texas Chainsaw Legacy. That would have delved into the tranquil Oasis Oaks, a gated community nestled in rural Texas amidst the meticulously manicured lawns and vigilant security patrols. Our protagonist family epitomizes suburban bliss. However, lurking just beyond the confines of this idyllic enclave lies an abandoned property home to the infamous Leatherface and his macabre kin. As chaos descends upon Oasis Oaks, ordinary families are pitted against the savage Sawyers in a harrowing battle for survival where the lines between good and evil blur in a chilling confrontation of familial horrors. Now, how this originally got presented to me was something was sent indicating that studios or whoever had the rights to this property were interested in making a new entry in this franchise. This came off as a pitch, but then when the other reports started coming out and other people started picking it up, I was like, wait a minute, is this more than just a pitch? Has someone actually written this out? But now with this report from Deadline, this makes me even more sure that it was in fact just a pitch. There is no Texas Chainsaw Legacy. That hasn't even been written. Or maybe over the course of time, I'll be proven wrong about this once more. And Texas Chainsaw Legacy and this Oasis Oaks thing is in fact what we're going to be getting. But when I originally came across it, it simply was just presented as a concept, but mentioned that the rights holders are looking to bring Leatherface back, looking to bring the IP back in some big way. Now, JT Molnar and what he just did with Strange Darling, again, if you have not watched that film, please check it out. The film is beautifully structured. It's not only that, it's beautifully shot. So I'm already thinking about how gorgeous this next entry of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise could look. And then you put in all that blood and all the gory death scenes that are coming, Leatherface doing all that madness. The film could look gorgeous, assuming they have the same cinematographer. Then Glen Powell. Glen Powell is a phenomenal talent. I know he has his naysayers like every actress does these days, but I think Glen Powell has been killing it lately in some of his recent roles. Also, he's a Spy Kid alumni. Shout out to Spy Kids 3 Game Over fans out there. But I'd be down to see JT Molnar and their take on Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hopefully everything comes together sooner rather than later. But with this news, it did make me want to kind of go back to that Texas Chainsaw Legacy report And it seems that Texas Chainsaw Legacy was just nothing more than a pitch. But if it ends up being more than a pitch, then that's fine as well. But I remember when I first came across that, I was being told and I was shown things that I knew were legitimate, that they were in fact trying to do something with this IP. Now, how far back they've been trying to do it, I don't know that. But I remember when the Texas Chainsaw Legacy report came to me, it just seemed to be nothing more than a pitch. That's why if you followed me over on Twitter, notice you saw me starting to retract certain tweets, and I looked a little bit deeper into it and I'm like, well, wait a minute. It just looks like they have interest in reviving the IP, and it's at least telling me there's a new movie that's going to be developed. But the legacy part just seemed like nothing more than a pitch. And now with Deadline putting out this report, it seems like that's all there was to it. However, the concept of Texas Chainsaw Legacy did sound like fun, family versus family. Nothing wrong with that. But are you guys looking forward to a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre film? Let me know why or why not down in the comment section below. Did you enjoy Strange Darling, or do you not enjoy Strange Darling? Do you enjoy Glen Powell? Do you not enjoy Glen Powell? Are you all leather-faced out, tired of the Sawyers, and you just want new creative horror IPs to be birthed, and you want certain things like this to be dead and buried for good, along with Halloween, Friday the 13th, Child's Play, Scream, etc.? If this news about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise being revived doesn't get you excited, maybe this will. At least you don't have to worry about some undercooked, lackluster legacy narrative with Sally Hardesty featured in it. At least you don't have to worry about that. What Netflix did, while it was watchable, having revisited it a few times, yeah. The way they treated Sally Hardesty and the overall film itself wasn't that good. It just wasn't. It was fine for what it was, and it's watchable, but the prospects of what not only JT Mulner but other creatives that want their hat involved in all this can come up with, I'm certain is going to blow that Netflix film away, and nobody will remember it, because whatever is about to come next, I'm certain will be way better, 10 times better. But let me know what you guys think about everything down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notification, and every video in the description. I have links to my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.